the parallel axiom, and that's the one we're going to be most interested in.
We have such a model. It's a rather funny sort of universe, which we've constructed in the studio. And here it is. It's just a circular disc, the surface of the disc, but I've constructed it with some rather peculiar properties. Colin. Well, to show you what these peculiarities are, I'm actually going to transport Colin into this universe. Well, it's a small world, but there's more to it than meets the eye.
I can't believe you're still reading that fairy tale garbage. Hi, Marvin.
First of all, it happens to be an insightful novel about a parallel universe and the implications of the subconscious. And second of all, his name is Snippy.
You can't just change his name like that.
Well, I did. Snippy was the name of a horse who was killed by aliens in the Colorado San Luis Valley in the 60s. It was found with all of the blood sucked out of it and no flesh on its head.
I'm telling Karen you're still reading these freaky conspiracy theories.
If you do that, then I'm telling her you have an M-rated video game.
You wouldn't dare.
Mom!
Shut up!
I hate you! Hippie, listen to this. We live in something called a multiverse, which is part of the idea that an infinite amount of universes, including the one that we are living in, exist in parallel to each other. These universes differ in a variety of physical properties, featuring multiple Big Bangs, space bubbles, and possibly even an alternate version of you. You hear that? There's another version of you, Snippy. Somewhere. In that universe, we're probably still best friends.
This pot pie is delicious, dear.
Have more. I don't want any leftovers since we'll be gone for your cousin Kylan's birthday tomorrow.
Do we have to go?
Yes, we do. The whole family will be there.
I don't want to go. Kylan's weird.
Enough, Jonas.
Yeah, well, he is. Everybody knows.
Jonas, listen to Karen.
We're all going. Now we need to be up bright and early to get.
Go.
Speak up, Harper. You know how I feel about the mumbling.
Never mind. I'm not hungry.
What's her problem?
Accessing even the smallest slice of another sector of the multiverse is a serious and dangerous endeavor. One must abide by the rules very carefully, but if done correctly, it is an incredibly possible feat. For those willing to bare their souls. Malsnaby, you ready to bare your soul? Me too. To begin creating your elixir, you will first need a solvent base. Any aqua vitae will do, but red wine is preferable. Once you have your solvent, you will need 5 poppy flower petals, known for aiding in dreams and oblivion. These will help prime for another realm. Did you know that there could be multiple different timelines of our reality?
What?
There's this theory that our universe is like a bubble floating around in space, and there are multiple different bubbles of all different shapes and sizes floating around too, in this thing called a multiverse. And all of the bubbles are universes, parallel universes, floating around at the same time and all at once.
At the same time and at once?
Yes, at the same time that our universe is happening, and all at once. Because time is made up, you see. So you're an old man and a young boy all at the same time.
I'm not an old man yet.
That's not the point. Basically, there's an infinite number of those bubbles, universes, floating around. And there's a chance that there's another you and me out there somewhere.
Do you think we're doing the same thing out there as we're doing in here right now?
No, you might not even be my dad in that world.
Well, what a sad thought that would be.
But we wouldn't know each other, so we wouldn't know to feel sad.
Close your eyes.
Why?
No, come on. Just close them. Okay. You hear that? It's Mrs. Jacoby. Waltzing around in her dimly lit attic. It's where she keeps the old records, ones that remind her of her husband. But it doesn't make her sad, it makes her smile. Because it's as though he's there with her, dancing with her, holding her hand. And if you listen really carefully, you can hear his footsteps as he twirls her around.
How do you know all of this?
Well, I don't, of course, but that's what's so wonderful about this world. So many mysteries right under your nose. And all you have to do is pay attention.
Take me to the river, wrap me in the sea. You know I'll be waiting for me. And our love is just like the river, rushing away from me. Save me, please, you know where I'll be.
That's pretty. Who wrote it?
I did. I'm not going to the dinner tomorrow. You will need 3 poplar leaves, sacred to the Queen of the Underworld, who could travel to and from Hades. These will aid in your state change. For the last ingredient of the potion, you will need a pinch of chopped cinquefoil stems. And finally, you will need to bring along a black bowl filled with safflower oil. This will act as your reflection bowl, your portal to a different realm. Safflower oil.
What are you looking for?
Ingredients for a science project.
That's good. Sweetie, hand me that knife, please. I'm baking an apple pie for Kylan. Apples are his favorite. I'm so proud of you. You know, it was a miracle having you. I never told you this, but I had 2 miscarriages before I had you. Your father and I, we just thought it wasn't going to work. So, when the doctor told us that the embryo stuck, we couldn't believe it. From that moment on, I knew that I had to do everything in my power to protect you. And I'm so sorry that I couldn't. I'm so sorry.
I love you too, Mom. Now, are we gonna make this apple pie or what?
What about your science project?
It can wait. Entering parallel universes is a task not for the faint of heart. It is a very violent act. When you put a hole in the universe, it will feel it. Jonas, I'm going somewhere and I'm gonna need you to take care of Marvin for a while. He eats 2 of the extra large fish pellets from the pet store twice a day. And make sure you get him the pellets with the extra protein, not the cheap ones. And he also needs to eat his greens, so I've got a big bag of kale in my room that I'll let him eat out of for lunch. And he can also have a few grapes for dessert, but don't let him eat too many. He'll get a tummy ache.
You called him Marvin.
It's a good name.
I know. I thought of it.
I know you did.
But I thought you hated me.
You're my big brother. I could never hate you.
Where are you going? What do I tell Dad and Karen?
Tell them that I'm going to a parallel universe. They won't believe you anyways. Be a good boy, Marvin.
If you find another version of me, tell them to fix your solar system.
You will need to find a natural power source to use as your cosmic center. Any living tree will do, so long as it is healthy and has strong roots. this is where you will pour your elixir, as it will harness the tree's living energy needed for your transition.
By broken tree, hands are all twisted, it's pointing at me. I was damned by light coming all I see. Spoke with a voice that disrupted the sky. She said, walk all over, yeah, it's a bitter shade. I'll wrap you in my arms. Ain't no sad. Let me sign. Let me sign.
So, how do we know that we don't just live in a large-scale version of Colin's universe? Well, we don't know.